distance here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got Allen. He's at the 50. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3
touchdown, Houston.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To throw, it's Allen. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenneth Murray able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Carter. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try the right side with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Eckler, they run left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, and to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. What can Allen do now with his drive? He finds Howard complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st down.
On first down, Allen. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. He gets it to Cooks. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So a critical turnover on the 3rd drive of overtime. And towards the end result is set up in field goal range with a chance now to win it.
Absolutely, and all you're thinking right now as a field goal kicker is, go ahead and put me in, coach. I want to finish this off, and we can all go home with a victory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Allen. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. And they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one.
Able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal. Right now, you know that the ball is pumping for Kyrie Fairbairn. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now Allen gets the dump off to Pierce. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
What are you doing? Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 12. Herbert throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.